again, and welcome to Business Buzz. I'm joined today by Rob Frazier, president of the Care to Stay Home, an in-home care provider here in the Treasure Valley. Welcome, Rob. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah. So, Care to Stay at Home, you're new to the Treasure Valley, just opening up your doors here recently with your in-home care services. Tell us a little bit more about the services that you provide to your customers.
Happy to do that, Sean. Thank you. Home care is a unique service. Home care really bases upon a service that has been around since the beginning of time. The services that we have provided for our elderly parents or for our sick loved ones in our home became a business years ago when we recognized that we really couldn't take care of all of our loved ones' services because we were at work, because we didn't have the resources to take care of these individuals. The things that we do for primarily elderly customers is provide them with independence. We help them with those things that help them throughout the day. The things that you and I did to get ready for the day, like bathing and dressing and driving and taking care of meals, medication, and things like that. We focus primarily on those people that have been ill, those people that have been injured, those people that have come out of the hospital, out of rehab, and we help get them back to a level of what is called a baseline, a place that they can become independent again.
Okay. We were talking a little bit earlier, and you were kind of explaining the different types of care that you do and things like that. Can you maybe share with me a little bit of the differentiate that you shared with me about the different types of kind of in-home care that is out there today?
I can do that. Thank you for asking. So home care really is broken up into three segments. One of the first that some of you may be familiar with is what is called home health, which is a segment of home care in the industry. Home health is a skilled type of home care in which nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists are sent into the home by order of a physician to provide services on a limited basis for up to an hour at a time, a few times a week, to help an individual rehab after possibly a hospital visit or a rehab stay for a short period of time. Another segment of home care is what is known as hospice. This is end-of-life care. This type of care is meant primarily for stability and pain management as someone is going into the end stage of life. And then there are types of services that we provide. That is in-home care or non-medical home care. We also work with those other two types of home care, home health and hospice, as a team coordinated with that effort in order to provide total care for those individuals in their home.
Yeah. Rob, at the top of the program, we mentioned that you're new to the Treasure Valley. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started in this business.
You know, I've been in healthcare for over 30 years. And one of the things that I did prior to going into long-term care is I started off as an EMT. And as I worked as an EMT running 911 calls and helping people in the field, I learned all the things that were necessary to take care of the elderly, take care of all the types of patients. And then ultimately I landed myself at the end of college in nursing home work. I became a nursing home administrator, and I ran skilled nursing facilities and other long-term care facilities for about 14 years. At the end of that particular period of time, it seemed like it was kind of a time of the end of a generation for me. And my wife came to me one day and said, "It's time to make a change." I knew it was time to make a change. She knew it was time to make a change. It had been a busy time. And she said, "Why don't you start your own business?" And I said, "What would I do?" And she said, well, you need to figure that out. And I knew that. I knew that was the case.
When we were talking just recently, you were sharing that, you saw the shift happening of, more of less people going to a home for care, and the families wanted to keep them in the home. That shift happened in your career.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As I saw more and more people begging to be at home, more and more people wanting to be at home, more and more people saying, why is no one taking me home? I started to ache for those people. And when I was introduced to home care, I recognized that this was really the place I needed to be.
Yeah. So what do you see? You recently are opening up here in the Treasure Valley. You were up in Spokane, Northern Idaho area. What do you see as the opportunity here in the Treasure Valley for your type of services?
So if I may, let me go back to Spokane for just a moment. My wife and I started this agency in Spokane just under 16 years ago. And one of the things that helped us start in the Spokane area was it was a great community. It was a great healthcare community, and it was a great community of people. And that's what I see in Boise. Boise is a great healthcare community, and it's a great community of people. But I also have some roots here. My father grew up in this community. He grew up in Boise. And so I've always had a little bit of a desire to come back here.
Everybody comes home sometime.
I guess so.
Well, excellent. Well, we're very happy to have you here in our community, and wish your business the best. What is the best way for our audience, our business members, to learn more about your company and reach out to connect with your team here?
I appreciate you asking that, Sean. Thank you. You simply can go to our website. We'll also post our phone number on this video. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best, and hope your business prospers, and the Chamber will do its part in trying to connect you with the different business community members that benefit you here.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sean.
Until then, have a great weekend, Meridian.